Welcome to 40 Strong News. Hello, this is Free, your chief correspondent with 40 Strong News, as we look to bring you news you can use with a whole lot of truth, a little bit of advice, and a whole lot of common sense. So grab a snack, sit back, and enjoy. Thank you. World and national news. ICE is wrapping up its Chicago presence as courts recently ruled in favor of releasing many recently arrested by ICE officers. The most notable incident occurred on September 30th, where ICE agents ascended from a Black Hawk helicopter in the middle of the night, arresting 37 suspected illegal immigrants. Despite the operation titled Midway Blitz, the 37 arrested have yet to receive charges, leaving many to believe that ICE arrests have turned into arresting innocent, hard-working immigrants instead of the hardened criminal immigrants as first announced by President Trump. This is leaving Illinois and California courtrooms piled up with ICE cases, as well as the opinions of both political parties agreeing that many say ICE has turned into a mess, but we'll keep you posted as things develop. In Venezuela, Defense Secretary Hegseth has recently spoken out about the conflict, coining it Operation Southern Spear. To date, over 80 people have been killed on suspected drug boats, which has caused a stir on both sides of the aisle. While President Trump has labeled it a war on drugs, lawmakers are less enthused by the use of lethal force without evidence or following laws and procedures. Venezuelan President Maduro continually calls for peace, as the Trump administration labels Maduro a drug lord. U.S. military continues a strong presence off Venezuelan shores, as many think a conflict is imminent. Recent reports indicate a secret memo authorizing the strikes before the strikes began. Only 35% of Americans polled agree with military force being used in Venezuela. The shutdown ends. As government workers return to work, a deal was reached on the 40th day, and it made it through. There's much to be said about the longest recorded shutdown in history. Outside of the $30 billion in expected losses to the U.S. economy, that's real cheddar, bacon, scratch, peso, dinero, greenbacks. You get my point. The real point is, over 60,000 private sector jobs were lost. That's Dwayne and them. As well as Amazon announcing the cut of 14,000 jobs, UPS cutting 48,000 jobs, Verizon cutting 15,000 jobs, and a 1.5-point loss to the gross domestic product. And one must ask, was that dumb shutdown really needed? Attorney General Pam Bondi tried to make nice with $10,000 bonuses for certain TSA workers who was quoted as going beyond the call of duty. But what about those who defaulted on a car loan, couldn't go to the doctors, or struggled to feed their families? What about those who just wanted to grab a sub from Subway, a bottle of wine, and relax to a Netflix movie? The bigger point is this. You as taxpayers cannot keep getting the short end of the stick. We all know what the short end of the stick is, right? Now, before everyone starts clapping and booking flights to Vegas for Thanksgiving, please note that this new deal, poor Chuck Schumer, will only last until the end of January. You know if you blink twice, the end of January will be here, right? Now, the deals may end up putting those boxing gloves back on, and they may go all the way this time. So, if this whole thing is about affordable health care, which I think is very important to American families, then grown adults should be able to sit in a room and get this fixed, right? Well, beware, because many insurance rates will be increasing by 25 to 30%, and some even doubling in the coming months. So something has to be done. So that leaves January looking very interesting, as well as next November's midterms. The plot thickens. But I'm very glad my cousins and friends got back to work, and I'm just hoping that in January this can be resolved. Hint, hint. You can have your say by simply Googling your local delegate or U.S. representative and sending them an email or calling. All you would say is, hey, I'm a taxpayer. I want this fixed. I don't think this is right for the American public, government workers, etc., to be held hostage by a bunch of grown adults that I elected to balance the U.S. economy and keep everything in order. Then you can get 5 people to tell 5 people to do the same thing. Oh, one more thing. You could actually do your whole contact list in your phone and send everyone the same message. And then imagine if every contact in your phone sent all of their contacts the same message. Always say that you're a voter, because somehow votes control things. Thank you. In national news, 40 Strong sends a warm hug for the 42 million Americans, that's 1 in 8, who are now receiving their SNAP benefits. SNAP, Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program. When children and families are involved in anything, I think extra special attention should be paid. Compassion, understanding. The term underprivileged or most vulnerable among us is often used just as words to be politicized, but that is very unacceptable. People have to eat, and that should never intertwine with politics. As one who remembers my mom getting that brown box cheese, the 40 Strong News team is very happy for the families. We are just hoping that they can get this right with a new budget in January, so families are not put at risk. Please support your local food banks, as it is very important in this very trying time of food security. This is Free, your chief correspondent, and this was your world and local news. Now I'm going to kick it to Pat for your sports.
Good afternoon, y'all. This is Pat, man. I'm about to come with y'all for the sports for today. Man. I don't know about y'all, but these gambling busts in sports is starting to be a little too much. First, you had my man Chauncey, a.k.a. Mr. Big Shot Phillips, and Terry Rozier getting indicted for the NBA. Then you had 2 Major League Baseball pitchers were also hauled into court. FanDuel and DraftKings have really started something. All of this stems from player props where you can bet on what personal numbers a player would get on any given night. You can bet that a certain pitcher would get less than 6 strikeouts and you get some money. The allegations are that players are in cahoots with the better performance for the better to win. We'll keep you updated as court cases proceed. We also got Philadelphia wide receiver A.J. Brown is still talking crazy in spite of the Philadelphia Eagles being the number 1 seed in the NFC right now. A.J. says that he wants to see progress, and last year's Super Bowl was last year. Basically saying, like, the last year was it's a new season. We ain't got time to be playing. That's basically what he's saying. He play with the people, man. L.A. Dodgers pitcher and slugger Shohei Ohtani has won his 4th NL MVP, giving him 4 and 5 years, trailing only Barry Bonds, who has 7. Some baseball purists are already saying Ohtani is the best to ever put on a glove and cleats. The LA Dodgers just have won back-to-back world titles. New York Yankees slugger Aaron Judge picked up his 3rd AL MVP, while anxious Yankee fans are waiting on all that to elusive World Series title. They are all thankful to have Aaron Judge and pinstripes. In basketball, it looks like the Oklahoma City Thunder are trying to run it back. SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and the Oklahoma City Thunder have been very impressive to start the season. I would say Shea, Jokic, Wemby, and Luka are my early MVP standouts. I'm gonna put this in there, so I like Anthony Edwards. I don't know, I'm just an Anthony Edwards fan. I don't know, he be getting crazy. We ain't got him in there, but I think he should be in that lineup. You better watch out for Giannis as well, but Milwaukee has to stay in contention for the Greek Freak to really have a shot. LeBron James is practicing, and the Lakers are expecting LeBron to play sooner than later. LeBron has just 50,000 points, a milestone in his sights, and would love to get that fifth ring to tie him with the likes of Magic Johnson, Tim Duncan, and Kobe Bryant. The WNBA Players Association and the league are still at standstill in collective bargaining agreement. The women want bigger slice of the money pile, while the greedy owners are playing keep away with the money. Players like Professor Collar and Caitlin Clark are leading the charge. WA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert has been continuously criticized for her handling of the talks and the players' needs as well. If the owners are making crazy bread on the ladies, it's only right that the ladies get their fair share. I think we all agree to that. That was your weekly sports. I'm going to wrap it up, and I'm going to give it back to Free Man.
Thank you for that, Pat. We are here rolling, and we are about to give you your local news. Hey, thank you for that, Pat. That was a beautiful sports wrap-up. I'm going to say this now, Pat. I like Anthony Edwards, but, man, Wemby, that boy Wemby down in San Antonio, he is doing his thing. So I would say right here, right now, for the sports fans, if I had to pick two for my MVP, I would go Wembyama for San Antonio, and it's something about Jokic right now in Denver. Like, he's averaging a triple-double. I think he had 44 last night. Like, Jokic is really, but listen, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder, they are coming. They are the youngest team in the league, and they look very hungry. So thank you for that, Pat. Local news. Virginia Democrats are still celebrating the victories of election night on November 4th, claiming all three top seats on the ticket. Abigail Sandberger for governor, Ghazala Hashmi for lieutenant governor, and Jay Jones for attorney general. Virginia Democrats took a 64-36 majority in the House of Delegates as well. New delegate-elect Lily Franklin flipped District 41, as did Democrat delegate-elect Kimberly Polk Adams from Republican incumbent Kim Taylor in the 82nd District. Many say the landslide was a referendum on President Trump and the economy. 67% of Americans disapprove of the president's handling of the economy. Economy and all those crazy terms aside, Democrats in Virginia have spoken loudly, and many Republicans are getting nervous about next year's midterms. Virginia farmers. Many Virginia farmers have expressed concern about rising costs of materials and problems with profits due to tariffs. Although President Trump has floated ideas of sending out checks to farmers out of tariff profits, nothing has been finalized. We all know that prices on produce in the grocery store goes as the farmers go. So let's hope a deal can be done and our farmers can continue to make a living. Food banks. Food banks across Virginia have been asking for help as bare shelves are becoming the new normal. Recent food needs coming from the government shutdown and SNAP benefits being delayed has left many food banks around the Commonwealth in a bind. There's also much concern with Thanksgiving and Christmas approaching that many families would not have needed nutrition. This is your local news.
Good afternoon, y'all. This is Pat coming with y'all with entertainment for today. Here go your top three stories in entertainment. It looks like Bad Bunny from Puerto Rico is still a force to be reckoned with in music. He took Album of the Year at the Latin Grammys on Thursday. Bad Bunny is the most played musician in streams in the world right now. Bad Bunny caused some controversy when he was selected to perform at the upcoming Super Bowl in February. Many says it was for his criticism of President Trump's immigration policies. Nothing has changed, and Bad Bunny will still be doing the Super Bowl. Ariana Grande was ran up on at a wicked premiere by a social media personality that makes his name of popping up on stars while performing or at public events. Luckily for Ariana, her wicked co-star, Cynthia Erivo, was there to step in against a social media personality that is obviously fame-hungry. We are choosing not to use his name as to avoid further in his chase of fame, but everybody is safe and working for good leading the box office right now. We are also hearing whispers of a new project coming from Queen Bee, and there might be a movie in the works. The suspicious theft of unreleased work and other music goodies by Beyonce in Atlanta has been solved, but the question is, what's next? With the emergence of so many female artists, the people are looking to see if Queen Bee will hold the throne. Only time will tell, and we will keep you posted. This is Pat, and this is your entertainment wrap-up for today. Next week, I'll also like to do, like a little D&D, hoods and news. Matter of fact, we're going to go everywhere, too. We're going to take y'all everywhere locally. We're going to start giving y'all local artists to listen to that some might like, that everybody's been talking about. Just give y'all a little entertainment, some not just main industry, but get y'all some local, too. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, this is wrapping the entertainment up. Y'all have a good day. I'm going to give it back to Free.
Thanks for that, Pat. And I'm happy to hear about that Beyonce, man. Nice movie, will be good. And, we glad that Ariana is safe, man. We're not going to give anybody that's out there acting crazy, trying to, get publicity. We're not giving them no type of name drop. So thank you for that, Pat. Entertainment was great. Health news. Hey everybody, I have X-Man here, my fitness and health expert, with 3 tips for you.
The first tip of the day is always stretch. Stretch in the morning, get your blood flowing, get your day started. Have your daily fiber, step 2. Always, your bowels is everything. You gotta process your bowels, keep your body clean, you keep your antioxidants down. Step 3, do a puzzle a day. Keep the Alzheimer's away.
I'd like to thank X-Man for that beautiful health tip. One thing I like to do is just stretch. I've been drinking a lot of water. I started intermittent fasting about 3 years ago, where I basically will wake up in the morning, I'll give me a granola bar, maybe drink some water, and I will not eat throughout the day. I'll usually eat my meal between 4 and 5 o'clock. And I pretty much stretch, do a few push-ups during the day, and it has been phenomenal for my health, the way I sleep, my skin, and everything. So please try intermittent fasting, because if you consider the body like a car, let's say you're eating all day, you're making your digestive system work all day. And the body needs the rest. So the least you use your digestive system is very good for your health. So thank you so much. We thank you so much for listening to 40 Strong News. We have more correspondence coming. We want to highlight the voices. We have more things coming for you next week. Please pay attention to what you're doing. Know that your voice counts. Your voice and your votes counts. Excuse me. Voice and votes count. And please take care of yourself and your family. Thank you for listening to 40 Strong News. Greetings, family, reform community, and friends. If you would like to become a 40 Strong volunteer, please reach out to us at 40strongvolunteers@gmail.com. 40strongvolunteers@gmail.com. We started out with 40 members, and we are now 4,000 plus strong. We like to send our members free monthly newsletters with information on laws, education, parenting, finance, and so much more. We need your help. We would love to continue growing and showing that prisoners who are humans can become great. Thank you.